Today we are going to discuss a topic in plant kingdom. The chapter is plant kingdom and our topic is bryophytes. See, we have already discussed the general features of bryophytes, even we have discussed the life cycle of bryophytes. Today we will be discussing about two things in bryophytes such as liverworts, and we will be discussing about mosses. So these two classes we will be discussing in bryophytes as such. Now let us first of all discuss about liverworts. See, these are plants, as you know that bryophytes are plants which are non-vascular. That means xylem and phloem is not present. But yes, it is advanced than algae because you can see the root-like, shoot-like and leaf-like forms, though they are not true root, stem and leaves. But still, morphologically you can see that they are very much resembling the root, stem and leaves. So now let us talk about liverworts. They are present in moist shady places. Moist shady places near to streams, banks of streams, or deeper woods. Growing on bark of woods. Barks of woods. See, all those places which are moist, damp condition, that has to be available to the bryophytes in order to grow properly. So liverworts are present in those places. Moreover, liverwort is something around 2 to 10 centimeter in size. Example is Mercantia, as you already know. Mercantia, example. Now, in case of liverworts, the body is thallus type. It is dorsiventral thallus organization, found creeping on the substratum. Substratum, you understand, soil or rocks. On that it used to creep. क्रीप करने का मतलब होता है एकदम नीचे ऐसे ग्रो करना. तो डॉर्सी वेंट्रल होता है, थैलस टाइप होता है और क्रीप करता हुआ होता है. सो दैट इज द लिवरवर्ट्स आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग. ओके, नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट. बहुत छोटा होता है, बता दिया है, थैलस के फॉर्म में होता है. थैलस मतलब रूट स्टेम और ट्रू रूट स्टेम और लीव्स प्रेजेंट ना हो. डॉर्सी वेंट्रल का मतलब डॉर्सल पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी, जैसे हमारे में ये पीछे वाला हिस्सा डॉर्सल पार्ट है एंड दिस वन फेसिंग यू इज द वेंट्रल पार्ट. सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ प्लांट देयर इज डॉर्सल एंड वेंट्रल पार्ट प्रेजेंट. वो एप्रेस्ड हो, सबस्ट्रेटम से एकदम लगा हुआ हो, उसको हम डॉर्सी वेंट्रल बोलते हैं. सबस्ट्रेटम के नीचे वाला जो सॉइल है, मान लो ये दिस विल बी कॉल्ड एज वेंट्रल and this will be called as dorsal portion of the plant. So that is the thing, that is the reason why it is stated here dorsiventral. And thallus I have already described. So now let us discuss about reproduction in case of Mercantia. See, let us first of all tell you something about reproduction. Now, reproduction is of three types. You know, vegetative reproduction is very common among such plants. Vegetative reproduction, very common type of reproduction. In case of vegetative reproduction, fragmentation is very common. Fragmentation. Let us draw a small diagram resembling the liverworts as such. So this will be the small diagram as such. This is antheridiophore containing the reproductive organ which is called as antheridium, male reproductive organ. Now see, these are again asexual buds located in a structure which is called as gemma cups or gemma receptacles. So these are called as gemmae, asexual reproductive buds present in gemma cups or gemma receptacles. These are asexual buds, so they can get detached from the main plant body, can fall on the soil and can be responsible for another plant. They can grow on the soil and they can produce another plant. So this is antheridiospores containing the male reproductive organ. Now again a structure. This is archigoniophore containing the female reproductive structure which is called as archegonium, and these are the asexual buds which are present on the margins on the thallus body of the bryophytes. Gemmae present in the gemma cups or receptacles, they can get detached from the plant body, that is the thallus part, fall on the soil and can be responsible for germination of new plant. So now ये देख रहे हैं आप थैलस टाइप की स्ट्रक्चर दिख रही है आपको, ये एसेक्सुअल यूनिट्स हैं जेमा कप्स, और यहाँ पे सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन भी होता है. इन केस ऑफ सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, in case of sexual reproduction, सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में मेल ऑर्गन और फीमेल ऑर्गन दोनों प्रेजेंट होते हैं, एंथरीडियम और आर्चिगोनियम. यहाँ ये स्टॉक लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, एक स्पेशल थैलस दिख रहा है जहाँ पे ये प्रेजेंट है दोनों ही तरफ, मेल में और फीमेल में. The antheridium, structure of the antheridium is something like this. And it produces anthrozoids. See, in human beings, sperms are produced. Similarly, in bryophytes, anthrozoids are produced, which are biflagellate structure. They are motile structure, biflagellate. They can swim and reach the eggs present in archegonium. Archegonium are flask-shaped structure having a narrow neck, and they have egg present inside. They have eggs present inside. They have eggs. Eggs are located. This is the egg. So, with the help of rainwater, the anthrozoids from the antheridium, this structure is called as antheridium. and this is called as archegonium. The anthrozoids from the antheridium, they are released, and with the help of rainwater they can reach the egg present in the archegonium. So this is how reproduction takes place in case of Mercantia or liverwort. In case of liverworts, you can see these are rhizoids are also present. Rhizoids, these are root like structure which are present, and they can draw important nutrients present in the soil. They can carry important nutrient, dissolve in water as such, and they can carry water along with the required minerals and nutrients, and they can provide the plant, but they are not true roots. And in case of liverworts, rhizoids are usually unicellular. They are not multicellular, they are usually unicellular. This is all about Mercantia or liverwort. Now let us discuss about another topic, that is mosses. We will be discussing about mosses also. So see, I have already told you that in case of sexual reproduction, the main plant body is gametophyte, which produces gametes, and when the sexual reproduction occurs, that is the fertilization of male and female anthrozoids in the egg, the structure which is first formed is called as zygote, and zygote is a single cell structure, एक cell का structure होता है, and after the zygote is formed, multiple division starts to take place, and then comes the another structure which is called as sporophyte. अब जो sporophyte होगा वो तीन स्ट्रक्चर्स में डिवाइडेड है, फुट, सीटा और कैप्सूल. कैप्सूल में जो है मियोसिस होती है, मियोसिस अकर इन कैप्सूल, एंड दैट लीड्स टू प्रोडक्शन ऑफ स्पोर्स. ये जो स्पोर्स होते हैं वो सरफेस पे गिरते हैं, दे फॉल ऑन द सरफेस, दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर गिविंग राइज टू अ न्यू प्लांट बॉडी, न्यू थैलस प्लांट. तो इस तरह की चीज़ें होती हैं ब्रायोफाइट्स में, इंक्लूडिंग लिवरवर्ट्स. नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट मॉसेस. हम लोग पहले मॉसेस के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे, एंड आफ्टर डिस्कसिंग दिस we'll compare mosses with liverwort also. In case of mosses such as Funaria, स्फैग्नम भी, पॉलीट्राइकम, बहुत सारे इसके एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, देयर आर मेनी एग्जाम्पल्स. मॉसेस में द लाइफ साइकिल इज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू categories, two phases. Life cycle divided into two phases. First is called as protonema, and the next stage is called as leafy stage. Now protonema is usually filamentous, usually they are green, multicellular and filamentous structures found growing on the substratum like a green mat on the covering. ऊपर जैसे ग्रीन मैट की तरह होते हैं, बहुत छोटे छोटे, एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम दिस प्रोटोनेमा स्टार्ट्स टू फॉर्म अ ब्रांच स्ट्रक्चर्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, branching starts to take place in this protonema, and this branching also, rhizoids also starts to take place, and there is a lateral bud which is present. Budding also occurs, lateral buds are also observed here. This stage ultimately is called as secondary protonema. Now this secondary protonema is responsible for giving rise to the leafy stage of the mosses. Now what will occur is, first was only one filamentous structure was present, that was called as protonema, and then branching occurred. Rhizoids, which are multicellular in structure, were formed. Multicellular rhizoids are formed. See, remember, in case of liverworts, I told you that rhizoids are unicellular. Here the rhizoids are multicellular. And finally branching is also taking place. So this is actually called as secondary protonema, which will give rise to a leafy stage. What will happen is, number of branches will arise from the primary protonema, and some of the branches will form rhizoids, multicellular rhizoids, while certain other branches will have leaf at the opposite sides. See, you can see midribs also present in the leaf-like structure. This is actually not true leaf, but it does not contain vascular bundles, so it is called as leaf-like structure, but it is having a midrib also. In case of liverworts, you cannot see this midribs present in the leaf. किसी भी लीफ में बीच में अगर ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट हो तो उसको हम मिडरिब कहते हैं. इसको क्या बोलेंगे? मिडरिब. ये स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट होता है मॉसेस में, लेकिन लिवरवर्ट्स में प्रेजेंट नहीं होता. तो यहाँ पे ये आप रिजोइड्स देख रहे हैं जो कि मल्टी सेलुलर है, मल्टी सेलुलर है. ये लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर देख रहे हैं. इसी लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर में एपेक्स पोर्शन में मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन और फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन प्रेजेंट होते हैं. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल ये रिजोइड्स हैं, ये लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट है. इसको हम कहेंगे मेल रिसेप्टिकल, और इसको कहेंगे फीमेल रिसेप्टिकल. और यहाँ पे है ये रिजोइड्स विच आर मल्टीसेलुलर. नाउ द मेल रिसेप्टिकल एंड फीमेल रिसेप्टिकल कंटेन्स antheridium and archegonium, that is male and female reproductive organs. Antheridium and archegonium. Antheridium will produce antherozoids and archegonium will produce egg cell. With the help of water, they will get contact with each other, they will fuse with each other, giving rise to a structure which is called as zygote. Now zygote, after multiple division, it will get converted into a structure which is called as protonema, and this finally branching will take place, lateral bud will appear, and this structure will again get converted into leafy stage. So this is how the life cycle occurs in case of mosses. Now let us discuss the differences between mosses and liverworts. In case of mosses also, vegetative reproduction takes place through fragmentation. Fragmentation here also takes place like that of Mercantia. So what are, first of all, let us discuss the similarities and then we will be discussing about the differences. Similarities. Liverworts and mosses. Similarities are vegetative reproduction takes place here also. Vegetative reproduction is taking place here also. Vegetative reproduction takes place here also. So in both the cases vegetative reproduction is taking place. Second is दोनों जगह वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन हो रहा है. सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज प्रेजेंट हेयर ऑल्सो. सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज प्रेजेंट हेयर ऑल्सो. Both have rhizoids. Now let us, rhizoids are present both in both cases, which act as like roots. Now let us discuss about both have sporophytic phase also, gametophytic phase and sporophytic phase. Both the phases are present in liverworts also and in mosses also. Now let us discuss the differences. Let us look at the differences. Differences. Liverworts and mosses. What are the differences? In case of liverworts, the rhizoids are unicellular. In mosses, rhizoids are multicellular. Then in case of liverworts, the leaves do not have midribs, but here in case of mosses, leaves have midribs. Midribs is present. Then size also, it is about 2 to 10 centimeter in size. This is about, mosses is about 3 to 5 centimeter in size. Now fourth one is that in case of liverwort, sporophytic phase is not elaborate. Sporophytic phase is not very elaborate. Sporophytic phase is not very elaborate, whereas in case of mosses, sporophytic phase is very elaborate. You can easily observe the sporophytic phase in case of mosses as compared to liverwort. So in mosses you can observe there are many examples such as Funaria, Polytrichum, Sphagnum, etc. And in liverworts, Mercantia. This is all about bryophytes, and in the next lecture we will be studying about pteridophytes. Thank you. Have a very nice day.